What is your health like these days? Do you feel you are going down the path that your parents did? Are you thinking, well, my father, you fill in the blank, had that health issue or died at that age, and that's my path as well? Then you need to listen to this podcast to know that their path does not need to be your path. Welcome to my podcast, giving you a fresh start after trauma. I'm Regina Sanchez, your host, and I'm so glad you're here. Starting over after trauma can be a blend of real pain and some hope, sadness and then some joy. It's a mixture of moments of faith and then moments of fear. There will be times when you'd rather not remember, but then times of excitement. You may fail along the way, but if you keep moving forward, your discouragement will turn to peace. Some days you may feel like giving up, and other days you're running in your race to victory. That, my friend, is a journey of having a fresh start after trauma. And if you are in any of these places and need some encouragement, you have stopped at the right place. Let's journey together to giving you a fresh start after trauma. Join me now to be revived, rejuvenated, and restored to a place of living free from your past emotional pain. Hello, friends. Welcome to my podcast, giving you a fresh start after trauma. Today, I'm excited to talk with you about taking a different path in your health and well-being than your parents did. Let's get started. Do you want to be healthier than your parents were? I know if someone asked me this question, it would be a resounding yes. Sadly, my parents spent their retirement years at doctor visits and sometimes many a week. It was like their way of getting out of the house. Such a sad way to live and to spend your last years. Ponder this statement from Dr. J. Hickston. If you don't want to age like your parents, don't inherit their health care. If we had parents that did not enjoy the end of their life because of medical issues, and we don't want to have a repeat of that for ourselves, then we need to not inherit their health care. What does that mean? Well, this is what it would mean for me. Number one, I would stop all processed foods and I'd make my meals from scratch, which frankly, that is what I do. Number two, I would work with a functional medicine doctor or a naturopathic doctor to help me get off my meds. Now, something that I think we've lost sight of as a society. Medications were not meant to be a lifelong endeavor, but an episodic one to help with a specific health issue. And then once that health issue was under control, you're off the medication. But that's not the case any longer. We seem to have people on medications for the rest of their life. Number three, I would do my own research to find out if any of the medications that I was on or that my doctor was prescribing me had any serious side effects. Then I would look for other ways to heal my health issue. I would first try natural ways, which frankly I do. And medication would always be a last resort. And I'm not saying medication does not serve a purpose. It does. But it wouldn't, for me, be my first resort. Number four, I would be more active and I wouldn't sit on the couch in front of the TV all day. And that seems to be a pattern of many seniors. And number five, I would try my utmost best to stay out of the medical system as much as possible. Friends, don't go to war with your body. Understand that your body was designed by the creator of the universe to heal itself. And you just need to give it the tools that it needs. Let me say that again. Don't go to war with your body. Your body was designed by the creator of the universe to heal itself. You just need to give it the tools that it needs. Your body has the ability to give healing to issues that you're dealing with. My parents were like a pharmacy. They were on so many meds that it would frankly be hard to untangle that web. Because you see, I am sure one medication that they were on was to treat one issue, but then it created another issue as a side effect, and it just snowballed from there. Let me give you an example. My mom was on a bladder medication, which probably caused her high blood pressure, because that was one of the side effects of that medication. So she had to be put on a blood pressure medication. Well, after a while, that blood pressure medication wasn't enough, so they put her on a second one. Friends, today, much is being uncovered by the work that Robert Kennedy and his administration is doing. They're trying to expose what is currently happening and what has happened in the past in our medical industry. Pay attention. Do your research. And if you're frankly angry with him, put that aside and pay attention. He is trying to help you. Put aside politics and listen to what he's saying and watch what he's doing. And I personally had an experience that I did bite my tongue and I didn't say anything. And that can be hard for me at times because I hate injustices. I hate people lying or twisting or not knowing the truth. Well, I went to the pharmacy to pick up a prescription for my client. She was going to be traveling and she was running out of time, so I went and picked up a prescription for her. The prescription was not ready. So I sat down and I waited. And as I was waiting, an elderly couple came to get their COVID vaccine and their flu shot. And within a few minutes, the woman was behind the curtain right next to me, and I could hear her conversation. Not that I was eavesdropping, you just could hear her conversation. There was no way to not listen. And she sat down to get her flu shots and her COVID shot, and she said, "Can you believe what Kennedy is doing, telling us not to get vaccinated, not to take the flu vaccine?" And the pharmacist responded, "I know. That is so ridiculous. I bet he went and got his flu vaccine, but he's telling us not to get it." Pharmacist responds, "I bet you're right." Boo, my mind was exploding. Really? You really believe that he's telling you to not get the vaccine, but he went and got it? You believe that? I mean, where is the common sense to that? What would be his purpose to tell you not to take the vaccine, but then to take it himself? But anyway, I did not say a word when she came from behind the curtain and felt very sad that she was so deceived. So my point in that is just listen to what he's exposing and do your research to see if he's right. I'm not saying don't believe him. Don't believe me. Do your research. I hope you will believe me because I'm not, trying to deceive anybody, but do your own research. When my mom was reaching the end of her life, she ended up in the hospital with pneumonia. Going into the hospital was never good for her because she became very confused and she would even imagine things happening to her. Well, at one point during this specific hospital stay, she became non-responsive. That's what they call. She was awake, but not responding. Or she looked like she was awake. She was lying in bed with her eyes wide open, but was not blinking. Now, let me tell you, that is a very weird thing to see. It's bizarre. Well, the hospitalist calls me and says that my mom is psychotic, and they wanted to put her on psychotic medication. I said to the doctor, "You're crazy." Literally, I said that. I said, "My mom is not psychotic. She is reaching the end of her life, but she is not psychotic." And I told her, no way would I approve this. Well, she said, and she had a good point, your mom is here to be treated, and we are giving her meds. She probably then should go into hospice. So I talked to my sisters and we agreed. We took her off all meds and placed her in hospice. Well, I went to the hospital with my Bible in hand and I proceeded to pray over her for 3 hours. I just read the word to her. I said, Mom, it's okay. You could go. Jesus is waiting for you. He loves you. I just spoke life over her. Well, after 3 hours, she started to blink. Then, maybe 20 minutes or so later, she started looking around the room. Now, she still wasn't aware at that point that I was there, but she was becoming aware of her surroundings. After maybe another 30 minutes, she realized I was there and she began to communicate with me. Well, let me just say this. After a few days, she was taken out of hospice, brought to a rehab, and then went back to her assisted living apartment. And we never put her back on any of her medications. Well, when she arrived back to her assisted living, she was a different person. Hear me. She was a different person. She was no longer depressed, lethargic, or sad. She was happy, talkative, engaging. I even had a party for her so that my family, my cousins, and my extended family could come and spend time with her, enjoying this new person, because she truly was a new person. Now, why am I sharing this story with you? Because I believe that all the medications that she was on was destroying her. Maybe they were helping her with a specific issue, but on the other end, they were causing her to have a life that was not good. Well, my mom lived another 5 months, and she was off all her medications. Now, she did sadly die 5 months later, but she died from COPD as her heart gave out. And the very sad part of it was that she never smoked a day in her life. It was all secondhand smoke from when my dad smoked and from when she worked with a coworker that smoked. The point here is that her meds were causing her to be depressed, lethargic, unmotivated, and I'm sure other issues as well. Because you see, there is no study that says when you take medicine A, B, C, and D simultaneously, these are the side effects. The only side effects that you can read about is that specific medication. You don't know what that medication will do when you combined it with another medication. There's no way they can make those studies. So friends, if your family, if your parents had a life as they got older of medical doctor visits, prescriptions, or just never feeling good, don't follow that path. You don't have to. Just because they had massive health issues does not mean you inherit them. You see, there's something called epigenetics, where you can change the genetic plan of your body. There might have been things you learned from your parents that could put you on that same path. But today you can say, no, I am not going there. Every day you have a fresh start. And right now, that fresh start can begin. Make those changes now. Today, right this minute. And the first change is just deciding that you want something different for your life. That's the first step. Just decide, I need to make changes. Then the next step is to begin to put a plan in place. And the great thing is you can take it one step at a time. You don't need to change everything all at once that needs to be changed. You can pick one issue and take that one step, that one baby step at a time. When you've mastered that and you feel like you've got that new step, that new plan, that new part of your plan under control and you've mastered it and it's working well for you, then take the next step. You didn't get where you are overnight. It built on for years and years. So be patient with yourself. It's going to take some time to undo the bad habits, the bad eating habits, the bad lifestyle habits that you may have picked up. Now, making those changes can be hard. And that's why I created my study guide, Your Journey to Wholeness. You can make those changes. So if you're ready to make some lifestyle changes but need some guidance, then go click on the link and get my study guide, Your Journey to Wholeness. Because you know what, friends? You're worth it. So thank you, friends, for listening. I hope that this message encourages you. It's to encourage you, not to make you feel overwhelmed, not to feel like, oh my God, this is too big. I can't deal with it. I'll never make it happen. It's just way out of control. It's not. One step at a time. Take that fresh start today. Well, God bless you for listening. And please share this message with someone you know who may need to be encouraged. And give it a like if it moved you, if it informed you. And be blessed, be encouraged, and know that you are loved. God loves you, and I love you. Thanks for listening. Thank you, my friends, for taking the time to listen to my podcast. I hope you found it uplifting and encouraging, and that it guides you to having peace, love, joy, and health in your life. If you would like more information on my coaching programs, then go to my website, reginasanchez.com, where you can see the services I offer to give you a fresh start after trauma. You can also find my book, Can I Have Your Heart, Daddy, on Amazon. It is my personal journey back to the heart of my Heavenly Father. Be blessed, be encouraged, and know that you are loved.